Okay, in the last video, I explained that one of the indicators I look for in my ADHD patients is weak core strength. Almost every patient of ADHD that I've ever had usually has a fairly weak core, and this is why that's important. Okay, so for our core, that's in the midline here, everything in the front, in the back, in the sides, anything that keeps us upright and is our stability muscles, any of the muscles, tendons, ligaments that are connected to our spine, all of our core strength is going to be sending input to our brain, which is called proprioception. And this proprioception is very calming to the brain. It keeps our brain under control, basically. And when our core is weak, the input, the proprioception going to the brain is going to be weak. When our brain is getting weak amounts of proprioception, it stresses out the brain. It puts it more into like that gas pedal fight or flight state that we know as kind of like an ADHD type brain. So the reason that we want a stronger core in our kids with ADHD is so that we can send more proprioception, stronger input to the brain, so it's more calming to the brain, and you can bring that gas pedal state more down to like that brake pedal state where you can have a calm and focused mind. Which brings us to our last indicator, which comes from when we do our nerve system testing in the office. And we just explained how the nerve system can be in one of two states at any given time. It can be in that gas pedal, fight or flight, red alert, survival state, or it can be more over into a restful, calm, growing, focused state. So if you had to guess, which state would you think that ADHD kids are more on? And it's definitely the gas pedal, the fight or flight, the red alert state. And sure enough, our nerve system testing showed our child much more in the chronic gas pedal state. That's a brain that just keeps going and going and going. It can't ever just focus and concentrate on something. It's always stimulated by everything else going around. So of course, the 9-year-old patient that we're talking about had all three of these indicators. And once we found the underlying issues of what's going on, you could tell the mom was pretty frustrated because she's just like, why haven't I been able to find these answers earlier than this? And I reassured her that she had spent years and years looking for this answer, and she had finally found the thing that her son needed to help him out. And ultimately, you don't know what you don't know. Like, this mom had no idea that this stuff existed. I'm sure there are plenty of other moms that don't know this existed, so you cannot beat yourself up for not knowing about something that even existed. And now that they do know what's going on and they have those underlying issues pinned down, it should be a very liberating feeling that they know what to work on to get their son better. In the next part, we'll talk about what we did to fix these underlying issues. And as always, click the link in our bio. We have a free ADHD ebook if you're interested in that.